Yeah, a little bit of both. So when I say mentors, I grew up on the south side of Chicago, blue collar family. I was the first person to go to college in my family. Julie grew up very similar, blue collar family, and we both went on to educate ourselves. And from a very young age, kind of built our networks of mentors. Could have been teachers, could have been former bosses, people we met at industry associations that we donated time on or gotten boards of. And that's what we did. We stayed in touch with a lot of people that were already where we wanted to be, just like you've done, people that were CEOs, CMOs. And we didn't start with people that had food industry experience. We sought out consultants, like specific people that we needed. Hey, we need a food scientist to help us with the viscosity of the meals or how we can get the right protein or fat. That's important, but that's kind of the commodity in this business. What isn't the commodity is, what meals should we launch first? How much money should we raise? Who should we hire first? Right? What should be our name and our brand and our look and feel? How do we approach B2C versus B2B selling? Those are, no matter what you're selling, those are the really important questions that can help you scale or fail. And that's what we did. We were constantly having conversations, even that 2.5 years when we didn't have a product in market. We were going to the industry conferences. We analyzed like where the products were going to be sold, how the market moves, who were the influencers. So we figured out that clinical registered dietitians were actually the influencers in this market, and not the GI doctors, because they're the ones that would recommend our products or not. And so we started to go to all these, just listening and walking the floors and seeing how people responded to the big formula companies versus some of the new products. And that was like gold, man, because that helped us build our brand and our company name, Real Food Blends. We couldn't even believe that was available.
I know. I was like, what a great name. You know what the hell it is based off of the name. That's how you know.
That's right. And we did that purposely because we went back and forth. And if we were just doing some B2C fun brand, sure, we could have made up a name and had some fun with it. But we were competing against giants, as you put it. And we knew that we had people really quickly, and we didn't have hundreds of millions of dollars to spend on marketing or get the word out. If somebody saw our logo, we wanted them to know, hey, Real Food Blends, meals for people with feeding tubes, real straight and to the point, and that it's just food and real food. So anyway, kind of with the mindset going back to all this, we looked at mentors not just as, hey, help me. We went to them with a humble mindset of, we don't know everything. So we knew we needed an accountant. We knew we needed an attorney. Me and Julie are marketers. But we tapped into friends and mentors that we met over the previous 20 years, John. And then we did the work. We wouldn't just go. I mentor people now, and so does my wife, Julie. And, it's great when a mentee comes to you with an idea or a problem and wants to vet it out with you versus like throwing a problem on your lap and saying, help me, And that's what we try to do. We would go to our mentors and not say, oh my God, I don't know what to do. We would say, hey, we're in this market. Here are the current products in the market. We're trying to figure out what meal we want to launch next. If we do this, here's the risk. If we do this, here's the opportunity. So it was really a strategic conversation because a lot of these mentors are super busy and successful, and they only got 30 minutes for you. And if you don't get what you need in that 30 minutes, you kind of like wasted the opportunity. So we're firm believers in building a network of mentors and also being mentors ourselves. And that was critical to us because we didn't have tons of money to go out and pay super senior executives. It was really Julie and I for a long, long time. And our one first intern employee, Megan, like that was it for years. And then like year 2, year 3, when we start to scale and we're profitable and then became a multi-million-dollar company, then we had to figure out, how do we want to approach the sales force? Because Julie and I knew from the beginning, we wanted to approach it differently. So every one of our salespeople, who actually call it business development people, are clinical registered dietitians by trade. So they're not just salespeople, they're people that can talk to science. Because again, we did the homework for a couple of years and figured out that it was the clinical registered dietitians.